Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yari and I'm so grateful that you guys are stopping here and watching this video today. So I wanted to make this video a lot earlier than it's probably gonna go up, but I was very sick at the beginning of between last year and then this new year. I was very sick. So I finally got over it, I think. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna come back, I think. And you can probably still hear it in my voice a little. If you can, I'm sorry. But I really needed to make this video because I didn't want to just ignore and not make it. I really wanted to make this video. So without further ado, these are 6 things that I learned in the year 2018. So before I get into it, new year, new look. Yes, I got a new piercing and my hair's brand new. I got it done yesterday and I've always wanted my hair to look like this. So I love it so much. Well, I got distracted. So I'm gonna try to make this video as fast as possible because it is only 6 points. I'm gonna go into detail with a few of them, but not into a lot of detail. Hopefully I'll be able to summarize it as good as possible, but I could go in on these. So the first one is something that I have them written down, by the way. So the first one is something that it was really hard for me to learn, and I learned it last year in kind of a really punch in the face way. For the kind of Virgo personality that I have and the Capricorn that I am, learning this was just kind of crazy to me. I mean, not crazy, but it opened my eyes. And that is that I cannot control everything. And this might be like a duh and a given to some people, but even to me back whenever I found out, I was like, I mean, duh, I can't control everything. But I have a controlling personality and it's not something healthy. And it's something that I definitely worked on at the beginning of last year. I found this out in a very terrible way, but I'm grateful that it happened because I learned a lot from it, clearly. And yeah, I've just let go of control more and just kind of go along with the flow and accept that not everything is gonna go my way and not everything's gonna go as planned, even though I love planning everything, and I can't change anyone and I can't control their actions. So that is something that I definitely had to learn. My personality that I have is just I'm very controlling without meaning to. It's all for the kindness of my heart, but sometimes it takes a toll of my emotions and my relationships, and it's not good. It's not good. And I just finally learned that I can't control everything, and I go with the flow more, and I try to accept what's happened and just trust the universe and just accept the outcome of any situation because it's out of my hands. What I can control is good, but I can't control everything. And it's also helped me just my anxiety a lot more because I used to worry that I had to control everything, and now that I have realized that I don't, it has been such a relief to realize that myself and let go of that myself. It's just I helped myself a lot on that. And yeah, I'm sorry for any friend or anyone who's watching this and I've tried to be controlling before, or bossy or anything like that. It's just something that it took me a while to realize how bad it was. I knew it was bossy sometimes, but I didn't know how bad it was. So the second time is one that it's a given. It is that spending time in nature is healing. And this is something, I don't really have to explain this. I'm pretty sure most people that love nature and outdoors love and understand this. The fact that being outside literally helps you mentally and emotionally. And every time that if it's been a long time since I have been outside, I kind of feel like I start losing my sanity. Right now, I haven't been outside in a long time, but it's okay. I have a hike planned soon. Kind of crazy how something so simple as going outside and being around nature and seeing all of nature work with each other is just kind of crazy and amazing. Like, it makes you feel like your problems are nothing, you know what I mean? Because nature is just so beautiful, and the balance that you can find in nature is like exactly what you need, I think, for to like get back, you know, go away for like a hiking day or like a camping trip and then come back and deal with the real world, and you're just a little bit more sane. The third one is one that's almost just as important as the first one was for me, but this one is a little bit more, and I preach it now. That is, only rely on yourself for your happiness. I took me a long time to realize that saying like, oh, you're the only thing that makes me happy is not a healthy way of thinking and feeling, and it's not cute, it's not romantic, it's kind of sad. Yes, that person can help you. Like, well, let me go back. If you're not happy by yourself, if you can't make yourself happy and you rely on the other person completely, that's kind of unfair. And honestly, I'm talking about relationships. I'm just gonna be straight up. Obviously, it's not gonna, like, I mean, friendships as well. You can't rely on someone else to make you happy 24/7. You have to do that yourself, because that person is just trying to make themselves happy and trying to, you know, love themselves, and just like anyone else. Like, it's kind of unfair to put that weight on someone and like, you're the only thing that makes me happy. No, that's not good. Like, that person's always gonna think like, I have to be in a good mood, I have to be like I have to feel good because this person's not gonna feel it. Like, that's not fair. But I'm talking about like putting that responsibility on that person. Once you become and realize that you're happy with yourself and you can only make yourself happy, then yes, those people can help you. Your family members, your friends, your lover, whatever, can help you be happy and help that as well by them being happy themselves, with themselves, and making themselves happy. I don't know. It's kind of like hard to explain. I could go on and on about this, but truly, don't rely on anyone else for your happiness, because you never, first of all, you never know what's going to happen with that person. I'm sorry, but just be realistic. You have to count on yourself first, and because everyone else is trying to do the same. And yeah, that person can try to make you happy, and that's good, and like, yeah, that person is allowed to make you happy and should make you happy. You shouldn't be with someone that doesn't make you happy, but you shouldn't rely on it. You shouldn't count on that person to make it. You should make yourself happy. And obviously this person shouldn't make you miserable, but if something were to happen, you are happy with yourself. It all starts with you being happy with yourself, because other people will see that and they will be happy with you. They'll be happy because of this, and they'll make themselves happy and make you happy, and then you will make yourself happy and make them happy because you're happy, and then it's like a snowball. It just keeps going. And this is something that I definitely, and I saw something today. I'll pull it up. A good post that I saw that kind of has to go along with this, and it says, destroy the idea that your significant other completes you. You're already complete. You're just sharing how radical you are at an intimate level with someone else. So just share your happiness, but don't rely on each other for happiness, because that is just unfair and just not, like, we're not kids anymore, you know? Like, be a fucking adult and make yourself happy, because it works better that way. Or stop worrying and trust the universe. This is one that I feel to my bones, and it's something that helped my anxiety a lot. Not my social anxiety, that's still something that I struggle with. My anxiety about the future and stuff like that I would have, especially because I love to plan everything and plan my entire future and daydream, but I would always worry. And one thing that really helped me is trusting in the universe, having faith over fear always. And you know, you can call this trusting the universe, trusting in God, trusting in the higher power, trusting in the source energy, or whatever. It all means the same thing. First of all, as long as you have faith, that everything is gonna go exactly how it's supposed to go. Maybe not how you want it to go, but how it's supposed to go. You gotta just trust the universe and stop worrying, because you never know what's gonna happen. So why just waste your time worrying in something that it won't happen? And if it does happen, then you know, you move on and you don't worry. Trust it, because usually sometimes it's the best thing, the thing that you need without even knowing you need it. Number 5, take care of yourself first. And this is very, very important to me. I learned this as well last year, but I've known this for a while, but last year I definitely started to slack off on taking care of myself first and kind of putting everything else in front of myself. Like, you know, for example, if I would be sick, I would force myself to go into work, put work before my health, or sometimes I would have really bad social anxiety and I would just be like, I've already had plans with this person. I was like, I'll just whatever. I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't feel like going out. I would feel like sad that I was going out, and that's not ever how you should feel. You shouldn't feel like scared and sad about going out. You should be excited for it. So, and I would just try to push those feelings down and go anyway. And because I thought this would help, but it didn't. And sometimes you just gotta put yourself first, and I'm sure that anyone will understand. Your job will understand if they don't fire you. When you put yourself first and you take care of yourself first for things that you feel like you have to do because you're already committed to them, or you kind of, you know, you have bills to pay and stuff like that. Like, nothing is, like, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So put your health first, put yourself first. If you want to stay in, drink a bottle of wine. No, don't drink the whole bottle. Stay in, drink some wine, and binge watch Netflix for like 4 hours, then do that. If you find that better than just going out and forcing yourself to be out even though you don't want to be, just stay at home. You shouldn't feel bad, you know? You're taking care of yourself. You make yourself happy. Like, this goes along with making yourself happy. Don't rely on going out and having friends to make you happy. Like, your friends, first of all, should understand if they're real friends. And there'll always be another opportunity to go out, you know? Don't stress it. And 6, last but not least, is do things that scare you. And I mean, like, literally face your biggest fear, which mine last year was it's falling. My biggest fear, my craziest fear is falling from like a very high, from a very high place that I could die, you know what I mean? So by facing this fear was kind of more spontaneous than anything. I remember we were at Dollywood, my sister and I, she made me get on one of those like drop line things that you like go all the way up and then you see the mountains and like maybe the edge of the world. And then and you're just like, you're falling. And you can't even touch your seat anymore. You're just like hair is like sticking all the way up. You know, it's kind of that fear. And I faced it, and it wasn't planned, but I did it. And another way that I started doing it was rock climbing. I'm still trying to rock climb like with a rope and not just boulder, because I want to go higher, but I'm like, that is my fear, so it is kind of scary to me. I already had like a panic attack the other day because of it, but it's okay. And that's another way that I kind of faced that fear, because it's just good to like not completely get rid of your fear, but face it and accept it and kind of balance it and show it that you're not afraid even though it's a fear, you know what I mean? Like stand up to it. That's what I mean. It's something that, you know, has stopped me from doing a lot of things in my life. I'm not saying I have a fear of heights before anyone says like, oh, do you, like, it's not the same as like going on an airplane or being on a really tall building. I mean like the fear of like actually not like falling, you know what I mean? Like the action itself. It's very similar, but there's 2 different ways. Like, I'm not just scared of heights. If I'm protected by like 4 walls, I'm like just in a building that's like really high up, I'm not scared. But those are things that I learned that it helped me immensely. And if you know you want to try any of them out, do it yourself for this year. That's some good 2019 resolutions if you feel like you should work on any of those. But yeah, that's what I learned. And obviously this is what I learned. I'm not saying that everyone learned this and that you learned this or that you should have learned that. Obviously, like, this is what I learned and how I feel. So anyways, yeah, tell me below what your favorite one was. My favorite one is still rely on yourself for your own happiness, because that one helped me a lot and it took a lot of stress out of my relationship, and I am so grateful. I don't know how Matt like dealt with me back, but he's taught me a lot. Like, being in a relationship with him has taught me a lot. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna try to make this video, put this video up as soon as I can. And another thing, special announcement that I only announced on my Instagram, but I'll announce it here because it is about YouTube, is that this year I am going to be uploading once every week. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am so freaking grateful that you guys stopped by and watched this video. Hopefully got some pointers. Thank you guys so much. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.